free gospel, and it's available online at hopeandhell.com. I'm going to read a story that's called Lacey by the Lamppost, and I've been wanting to read it out loud for a while, but I've been kind of hesitant because it's kind of dark, and most of my stuff is kind of dark, so this is darker, and it's half true too. So read this. The winter's night, it is colder than she had thought. This lonely girl, she wishes that she had some gloves and a hat. Her hands are numb and she really has to pee. At the age of 12, Lacey stares up at a lamppost. She's searching for a reason to move. The light offers the illusion of heat. It offers hope, if only for a moment. She imagines that she hears a voice whisper, "Sweetheart." There are gig posters plastered down the side of the lamppost. They advertise the local singing, old and new, My Optic Marie and Scott's Haven and Scrape. One reads, cheap drinks, another all ages. Lacey, she knows the bands. They sometimes play at the rec center down the street from where she lives. There's a coffee shop on the corner. Moments ago, she was asked to leave. No loitering. A woman, she passes Lacey without a thought, bundled up against the cold. If Lacey had $1.50, she could buy herself a cup of coffee. As a customer, she could use the washroom. She would not be loitering. When approached, this bundled woman, she says that she has no money to give, and she shrugs. Watching her walk away, it is difficult for Lacey to keep her shit together. Feathered down bubble vest and Uggs. If Lacey had some other place to go, even then, she probably wouldn't go there. She misses her real father, her mother too, but not in the same way. Her social worker, Dave, he doesn't understand the reasons why she won't return to the group home night after night. He tells her that he won't help her anymore if she won't help herself. Dave doesn't realize that there are things that she can't tell him, not because he wouldn't understand, but because he probably would. Lacey, she stares up at the lamppost. She says, "I am the light of the world," and she giggles. She says, "The light shines in the darkness, and the darkness does not comprehend it." She's quoting her house mother, quoting the Bible. In the Christian school that she attends, they pound theology and the good book into her head. At this school, they make Lacey wear a pink and blue uniform. When she speaks out of turn, the principal will take her into the office. He'll ask her to hold up her dress, and he will turn her over his knee. This school, this church-led school, they call it a training center. The students are encouraged to call the principal brother. Brother moves and teaches in the Spirit. Lucy notices that there is something not quite right with him, something about his eyes. Brother encourages the students to keep by faith. When he spanks Lacey, she can feel his penis through his pants hard against her chest and stomach. In her sessions with Dave every Thursday at 2 p.m., Lacey wants to tell him all of this, but she can't. She isn't sure if there's anything to tell. The other kids at school, they seem to accept all of this as a matter of course. Lacey returns over and over again to the lamppost and to the ghost bike that is locked to its base. She returns even though she knows better. The cops will come eventually. Once she's broken curfew and being reported missing, Dave, he practically screams inside of her head, "Why can't you just stay put?" I don't know. He doesn't understand, and she doesn't even try to explain. She just nods her head and lies through her gritted teeth. She says all of the things that she knows that she should say, that he wants to hear. With all of the scripture that she has memorized over the years, she could take up a soapbox and preach for the change that she needs, suffer the children, and so on. All she really wants is a cup of coffee to keep warm. She glances at her watch. It is late, but until the police come for her, she's content to wait. It's not that cold after all, not as cold as she'd made it out to be. She listens for the voice of her real father. Dave, all those years ago, when There was still compassion in his eyes. He told her that her father had died instantaneously, painlessly. Lacey, she thinks about stepping out into traffic, but she lacks the nerve, the resolve. She is searching for a reason to move. The light from the lamppost offers the illusion of heat. It offers hope, if only for a moment. This girl, this 12-year-old child, she rests against the ghost bike. She sits back, leaning against the spokes. Sweetheart, it's her father. He beckons. After all this time, he is ever as she remembered. Daddy! She runs into his arms. Dave, when he finds Lacey in the early morning hours, she is still smiling.